Happy Wednesday, my beautiful YouTube family. Today I'm going to show you a pretty dope rope leash that I made for my dog. Hope you enjoy it. For this, you're going to need whatever kind of rope that your heart desires. I used a thicker one, some E6000, some wax rope, scissors, and a little hook for the end of the leash. You don't have to, but I went ahead and I wanted to dye my rope. So I had 2 water baths, one where I soaked the rope in its entirety just for a little bit. Follow the instructions on whatever dye you use. I grabbed some gloves and Tupperware I didn't care about. I also laid down a towel that I didn't care about and then just did my dye mixture, and then I started dipping my rope. I wanted to do a gradient effect, like a little ombre, so you're going to dip a half of the rope into the dye mixture and then have a water bath on hand where you want the dye to stop, because the water will help it not bleed into the rope part that you don't want it to bleed into. So you're just going to keep moving that around and dyeing it until you're happy with how dark it is. You're going to pull it out a little bit, set it back down. This will help the gradient effect happen. Let that set overnight to dry, and then when you take it out, we are going to put a towel down that we do not care about because we're going to be using glue right now. Start by making a big loop for the handle of the leash and then make a little baby one for where the little hook's going to go. Grab your E6000 and just glue that together. Add some weight to each side so it can hold it in place to dry. Grab your hook, put it on the smaller loop side, and then glue that loop closed. And clearly you can use anything for weights. You just want some pressure for it to dry. Once it's dry, you're going to grab the skinnier rope and grab the end of that tiny rope and make a little loop like this. Wrap that rope around itself until it's fully covered, and then you're going to take that end of the rope and put that through the loop and then pull the other string on the other side to tighten it and secure it. Cut off the excess, and I just added some E6000 glue to the little crease to secure it a little bit more, and then you're going to repeat the same steps to the next loop. So make a little loop like this, wrap it around until it's fully covered. You're going to stick that end through the loop and pull tight and snip the excess off. I don't want the yarn to be white on the bigger loop, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick that back in my dye bath and let it soak for a little bit, so when you pull it out, it's an ombre all the way through. To set the dye, in order for it not to come off on your hands, you're just going to grab a gallon of water, 1/4 cup of salt, a cup of vinegar, and just let the dye part of that rope sit overnight, so that way when you pull it out, dye's not going to be everywhere all over your hands. And there you guys have it, a super dope rope leash. I mean, it might not be dope to you, but to me this is exactly what I was looking for. It just goes with Miss Callie Bella so well, don't you think? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out, and thumbs up this video if you want some more DIY pet videos. I know I've been overloading you lately, but I'll see you when I post my next video. Bye guys.